At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are doing great. Well, I want to take in the video here with Mark Golding. Hear this.
Mark J. Golding's contribution to law reform from 2012 to 2022. A decade of commitment to change. For over a decade, Mark Golding dedicated his efforts as the Justice Minister for Jamaica and now leader of the opposition, bringing about significant reforms and introducing new legislation that transformed lives and businesses across the nation. Through his diligence and unwavering commitment, a total of 124 pieces of legislation were brought to Parliament in a matter of only 4 years, addressing critical areas of concern and paving the way for a better future. Let's take a look at some of the key legislation passed or reformed each year. In 2012, 12 pieces of legislation were passed. Here are 5 for reference. 1. The Road Traffic Ticket Temporary Ticket Amnesty Act. 2. The Appropriation Act. 3. The National Parenting Support Commission Act. 4. The Public Debt Management Act. 5. The Evidence Special Measures Act. In 2013, 40 pieces of legislation were passed. Here are 24 of those. 1. The Protection of Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture Act. 2. The Larceny Amendment Act. 3. The Law Reform Flogging and Whipping Abolition Act. 4. The Law Reform Fraudulent Transactions Special Provisions Act. 5. The Tax Administration Jamaica Act. 6. The Professions Supplementary to Medicine Validation and Indemnity of Counsel Act. 7. The Appropriation Act. 8. The Charitable Organizations Tax Harmonization Miscellaneous Provisions Act. 9. The Financial Investigations Division Amendment Act. 10. The Revenue Administration Amendment Act. 11. The Trademarks Amendment Act. 12. The Trafficking in Persons Prevention, Suppression and Punishment Amendment Act. 13. The Income Tax Amendment Act. 14. The Mustard Seed Missionaries and Corporation Investing Act. 15. The Crown Property Vesting Amendment Act. 16. The Committal Proceedings Act. 17. The Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act. 18. The Proceeds of Crime Amendment Act. 19. The Caribbean Community Free Movement of Skilled Persons Act. 20. The United Nations Security Council Resolutions Implementation Act. 21. The Church of Haile Selassie I Incorporation Investing Act. 22. The Defamation Act. 23. The Charities Act. 24. The Security Interests in Personal Property Act. In 2014, 34 pieces of legislation were passed. Here are 12 of those. 1. The Public Bodies Management and Accountability Amendment Act. 2. The Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organizations Act. 3. The Banking Services Act. 4. The Municipalities Validation and Amendment Act. 5. The Customs Amendment Act. 6. The Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Act. 7. The Disabilities Act. 8. The Insolvency Act. 9. The Employment Flexible Arrangement Miscellaneous Provisions Act. 10. The Timeshare Vacations Act. 11. The Anti-Doping in Sport Act. 12. The Integrity Commission Act. In 2015, 25 pieces of legislation were passed. Here are 15 of those. 1. The Disaster Risk Management Act. 2. The Dangerous Drugs Amendment Act. 3. The Appropriation Act. 4. The Minimum Business Tax Act. 5. The Revenue Appeals Division Act. 6. The Administrator General's Amendment Act. 7. The Copyright Amendment Act. 8. The Nuclear Safety and Radiation Protection Act. 9. The Electricity Act. 10. The Revenue Administration Amendment Act No. 19. 11. The Public Procurement Act. 12. The Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation General Election Postponement Act. 13. The Parish Council's General Election Postponement Act. 14. The Cybercrimes Act. 15. The Jury Amendment Act. In 2016, 11 pieces of legislation were passed. Here are 9 of those. 1. The Insurance Amendment Act. 2. The Firearms Amendment Act. 3. The Maritime Drug Trafficking Suppression Amendment Act. 4. The Local Government Financing and Financial Management Act. 5. The Local Government Unified Service and Employment Act. 6. The Special Economic Zone Act. 7. The Local Governance Act. 8. The Representation of the People Amendment Act. 9. The DNA Evidence Act. From 2012 to 2022, legislation encompassing a wide range of areas such as taxation, justice, consumer protection, and social reforms was diligently crafted and implemented, leaving a lasting impact on Jamaican society. Thanks to Mark Golding's vision and unwavering dedication, lives were changed, businesses flourished, and Jamaica took significant strides toward progress. There are even bills he has tabled, but they are being kept on hold by government. Criminal Justice Administration Amendment Act. The Child Care and Protection Amendment Act. Both tabled January 2016 in order to allow for harsher penalties against persons who commit crimes against women and children. April 2021. Impeachment Bill. In regards to parliamentarians. November 2021. 2 bills tabled to make pepper spray legal after Connie Jackson was abducted and killed. The Offensive Weapons Prohibition Amendment Act 2021 and Firearms Amendment Act 2021. February 2023. Amendment to the Road Traffic Amendment Act 2018 to address the child restraint issue. This was blocked by the government, who used their majority to stop him so he wouldn't get the credit for doing it. Though some bills are currently being held back by the government, Mark Golding's relentless pursuit of justice remains evident. From addressing crimes against women and children to advocating for necessary reforms, his commitment never wavers.
My viewers and subscribers, wanna see the reason why we have to vote for Mark Golding? Wanna see the reason why? This is the reason. This is the reason, and there's many more. And there's many more. So when I see some people come out and talk bad about Mark Golding, them not ready yet. Them no know nothing. Enough of them know, you know, but them are going like them no know. So when I pay the haters, them know mine. Who remember this?
On the 20th of November 2023, I sent the following letter to the Prime Minister. Dear Prime Minister, proposal for making Portmore a 15th parish. You are aware that the opposition has consistently stated that any proposal to fundamentally alter the structure of the Portmore municipality requires extensive prior consultations with the residents and organizations of the Portmore municipality. Our position is underpinned by the fact that the present structure of the Portmore municipality resulted from many years of internal consultations and deliberations of the people of Portmore, and represents the outcome of the residents' hard-fought goals. Furthermore, the Joint Select Committee of Parliament confirmed that no material benefits will accrue to the people or communities of Portmore from the conversion from a city municipality, which is its current status, to a parish. We also recall that your party had made a political platform promise back in 2007, which was not informed by any known consultations with the communities of Portmore. It has long been clear to us that the objective of the conversion of Portmore from a city municipality to a parish is driven by a narrow, partisan and self-serving desire to separate the people of Portmore from the rest of St. Catherine in order to secure political control of the Spanish Town-based municipal corporation of St. Catherine. This objective was recently confirmed by a member of your cabinet and a senior member of the Jamaica Labour Party, Minister Clifford Warmington, on Sunday, November 12th, 2023, in a public statement which has been published in the media. In his statement, Minister Warmington stated that the boundaries of Portmore will be changed to ensure that several areas within 2 Portmore constituencies, which have predominantly voted for the People's National Party, will no longer be in those constituencies. This distasteful rebirth of gerrymandering in Jamaica under your leadership represents a retrograde maneuver to undermine and reverse the gains secured since 1980 in detribalizing the democratic process. If pursued, this blatant gerrymandering will be a disgraceful legacy on your prime ministerial record and an ugly stain that sullies our country's image locally and internationally. In light of the recent pronouncement so clearly enunciated by Minister Warmington, we demand the immediate cessation of all efforts to make Portmore a parish. Thereafter, the government may commence broad-based consultations with the leadership of Portmore at all levels, along with the residents at the community level, to arrive at any modifications of the present structure, its boundaries, and any other parameters that they may deem appropriate. Such contemplations would not exclude the possibility of Portmore becoming a parish or indeed remaining a city municipality. I wish to also affirm that the opposition has very serious concerns about any changes in parish boundaries that have consequential impacts on constituency boundaries and are driven by the governing party, thus emasculating the fundamental spirit and intent underpinning the Independent Electoral Commission of Jamaica, an indigenous institution of governance that is highly regarded across the world, and indeed the provisions of the Representation of the People's Act. I encourage you to be mindful that Jamaica's success to date in maintaining democratic systems of governance and prospects for economic growth and national development are in large part dependent on our relatively stable political system and practices and the institutional arrangements which support this. Any manipulative tinkering of political boundaries, as articulated by Minister Warmington with the apparent support of your cabinet, will only serve to derail the country's past gains and future prospects. Yours sincerely, Mark Golding, Leader of the Opposition. I can confirm that I have not received a reply from the Prime Minister to my letter that I sent to him on the 20th of November in relation to the matter of Portmore becoming a parish and the redrawing of the electoral boundaries of what is now the city municipality of Portmore. I am disappointed but not surprised that the Prime Minister has neglected to reply to my letter. It's not the first time that has happened. I hope that after the Christmas season, I will receive a fulsome response to the concerns I have raised in my letter to him.
So my wisdom warriors, honestly from 2022, 2023, Mark Golding talk about this. See that though? The man all right to Andrew Holness, and Andrew Holness no look left and him no look right. Him no care about nobody. Andrew Holness no care about nobody, you know. So uno stay there all the while I get up and talk about Mr. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, yeah, shower this and that. Uno stay there. Uno stay there. Because one thing me learn with uno, you know, Jamaican people, uno easily forget what Andrew Holness do to uno. I don't know what it is. Seriously, uno same one used to ball out every day. No, uno defend Andrew Holness. Uno really not sensible. Seriously, uno really not sensible. And this what them a do, this gerrymandering what them a do, it need to stop. This breaking the law, breaking the constitution, it need to stop. There's no good governance in the Jamaica Labour Party. There's none whatsoever. They are all corrupt. Every single one of them are all corrupt. And they need to go. That's why we are going to vote them out. That's why we are going to vote them out. We have to do it, Jamaica. We have to do it. Me tell you all the while, don't let infrastructure fool you. Don't let that fool you. Andrew Holness risk on life all the time. When I did COVID, in called general election, risk on life. Enough people die. Enough people die. But you fail to see. You don't remember nothing. You easily forget. Since when? You will like to keep up things in our heart. Since when you easily forget? Eh? I better say if somebody promise you a box, door, or promise you $100, you not get it. You not forget about that. But when Andrew Holness come out here and do the worst, you not forget. My wisdom warriors, take in this. Labourites are very, very angry. This is according to Observer. Chang moves to settle Clarendon Central Reef. I don't know how I'm going to settle that, my people. Seriously. I don't know how I'm going to settle that one day. So, General Secretary of the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, Dr. Horace Chang, has downplayed the extent of a rift among Labourites in Clarendon Central over who should be the party's representative in the constituency for the next general election. While admitting that some supporters are disappointed over the decision by the party's secretariat to recommend former Mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, for the job, Chang on Wednesday told the Observer that no candidate has yet been selected. Only hear them a fart, you know. But now them come out and say the people them accept him, Delroy Williams. Remember, so them come out and them say it, you know. So how now them must say no candidate hasn't been selected yet. Tory come to bump. Wanna keep him, man. Keep Delroy down there. Make Delroy stay down. My wisdom warriors. Wanna hear them or something, yeah? Wanna hear these things? My wisdom warriors, story come to bump because the JLP Central Clarendon leadership and councillors, delegates, loyal workers and supporters and everybody else down there send a message to Horace Chang, my people. Hear the message. Look at it. You can't see it, but I'm going to read it. Well, let's read it together. Good day, beloved JLP leader and general secretary. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Isaiah 54 verse 17. The people of Central Clarendon are angry. The JLP leaders has disrespected us and disrespected Mike Henry by imposing Delroy Williams without even the decency to properly talk to the constituency delegates and supporters instead of letting the people decide. You parachute the leader, main councillor, into the seat. Wanna hear them as something, my wisdom warriors? Wanna hear them as something, yeah? My wisdom warriors? Mighty God of Daniel. At the Jamaica Labour Party attack, you know. At them sign this a message, you know. Yeah? Somebody send it to me. Remember, so they have them group, you know. Remember, so they had a group between me and Ono. Right. So somebody just send this to me, my wisdom warriors. Ono knows, so me have to read out the people, their business. Listen, the Labour right, them down a Clarendon Bex. Them Bex with Andrew Walness and Horace Chang. Yeah. But anyway, let's continue reading. So, them say, for long we have fought, sacrificed, and bled for this party. Rotted. Then sacrifice, bled for this party. But hey, on a work list, you know? On a work list bad. All them are sitting here now. On a work list, man. No one understands the sacrifice more than Mike Henry. This is a man who took gunshot in his early years fighting for the JLP and still never left us. Many of us have lost family members because of politics in Clarendon. And now, after 50 years of unwavering service, the party has tossed him aside without even talking to the people he has served. And this is the man. And this is the man, you know, Andrew Holness, them a defend. Me tell you all the while, say Andrew Holness not care who uno be. When him done with uno, him a go throw uno underneath the trailer. You don't think underneath the bus? Underneath the trailer, the whole of uno go. Andrew Holness not care about a soul. And Labourites in a Clarendon, uno need to wake up. Uno need to wake up. Andrew Holness a different kind. Andrew Holness a different kind. Uno know say what Andrew Holness do? Andrew Holness throw anybody underneath the bus. But this one here, underneath the trailer, the whole of go. Because Andrew Holness no depend where uno depend. You know, depend where uno depend. When me see him do that in my wisdom warriors, me say, boy, Andrew Holness, he really not have no respect. No respect him not have. Yeah, he not care. He not care. Look how the way he deal with them. Mike Henry and the other man, they Carl Samoda. Look how he deal with Carl Samoda. Me box cover. And this is the type of man who I defend. Uno can't stay there. Uno can't stay there. And that all, at all for the press, I have to tell Uno, Labour right down at Clarendon. Uno stay there. Uno think Uno know Andrew Holness. Uno go on like Uno know Andrew Holness. Uno no know half of Andrew yet. Just wait. For what? To install a man we do not want? go across the whole seat. People just don't want him. No disrespect by Delroy Williams. Is already a failed candidate. Wanna hear what them say, my wisdom warriors? Then say Delroy Williams a failure. Box cover. Hey, this sweet me bad. He falls short on energy, vision, and leadership. And it is the truth. It is the truth. This man sit in KSAMC, my wisdom warriors, and did nothing for the people of Kingston and St. Andrew. He sit as a mayor and he do nothing. 88 million gone missing, 33 million gone missing. And when I see Marlon Morgan stand up and talk about our mayor, Andrew Swaby, talking about Andrew Swaby should resign. Look how much things Andrew Swaby get done in the space of 1 year. In the space of 1 year. If you compare that to what Delroy do. Delroy not do nothing. Delroy not do nothing. So, you see, what the people them not Clarendon I say, it is the truth. And the truth them attack. And the truth them attack. But guess what now? Me realize that then die-hearted. Una need to cut out this die-hearted Clarendon people. Hey, if anybody know them, or anybody know no Labourite from Clarendon, send this to them. This is not an election like the rest of election. This is a different type of election. Remember this year Jamaica fi turn republic. Una really want Andrew Holness to be una president? Let me ask. Una really want that? Una fi ask una self these things, Una see them one down a Clarendon say, them no come and talk to the people in the constituency. They just kick out Mike Henry like that and not come to Uno. Then Uno want somebody like that to be Uno president. Uno have to look into these things, Jamaica. Uno have to look. Clarendon people, Uno have to look into these things. It's not about no die-hearted. A different time. Because remember, when Jamaica turn republic, there's no more JLP and no more PNP. It's going to be republic. It's going to be all about the president. Remember, say Andrew Holness was the same very person. Say, him no want no popularity anymore. I leg the same thing there. I want it there. I want to labor right there. I want to make Andrew Holness turn on in an idiot. But my wisdom warriors, let's continue because this sweet, not even honey no sweet, so to blouse and skirt. He couldn't even hold the KSAC in the last local government election. Wanna hear that? Wanna hear that, my people? What has he accomplished in 8 years? A labor right down a Clarendon, asks what Delroy Williams accomplished. I don't want to come bring him down here. He not accomplished nothing as a mayor. And you don't want to bring him down here. Run out in blouse and skirt, Clarendon people. Run him. Hey, story come to bum to backside at this a bangarang. The people of Clarendon Central want a leader who is respected, loyal, ready to fight for us, and truly cares, not someone forced down our throats. If not Joel, then let us work for someone else, someone with promise and ability. Let the JLP leadership hear us loud and clear. Maypen people are not fools. We will not be ignored or bullied. If this insult is not corrected, many of us inside and outside the constituency will drop our hands in the next general election. Clarendon is not as safe as you think. Una hear that, my people? Una hear that? But when me I go reverse and go up there so because me did miss out something. Yeah? When the person say, what has he accomplished in 8 years as mayor of Kingston? If he couldn't win there, why should we believe he can lead us here? Wanna hear that there? At the part them did miss out, Wanna hear? So Clarendon people, them look, see, nobody no want feather. Nobody no want feather. You understand? Feather no do nothing for Kingston and St. Andrew. Not one thing in do for them. So I do not blame the people of Clarendon. But I am taking this opportunity to encourage the people of Clarendon that when Jamaica become republic, there will not be any more JLP in our PNP. No die-hearted, a different kettle of fish now. That's why I tell you, that this election is totally different. There's no JLP and no PNP anymore. It'll go be one Jamaica. Yeah, I remember say this year man Andrew Holness. Remember, wanna see how Andrew Holness a behave. You know, have nothing about him. You understand? Nothing no credible about him. You know, have no respect for the law of the land. So I don't know how that go already. So this is why I encourage Uno to come out and vote for the PNP. Do the right thing. Don't start about through Andrew Holness and through Delroy Williams. Uno no want Delroy Williams, uno not go vote. That election is going to be the last election. The last election. No more JLP, no more PNP. Uno thinks that Andrew Holness I go favor Uno over other people. No. When Jamaica turn republic, that is the end of die-hardness. Uno can't stay there. Uno can't stay there. Anyhow, my people, them select the JLP leadership hear us loud and clear. Mapen people are not fools. We will not be ignored or bullied. If this insult is not corrected, many of us inside and outside the constituency will drop our hands in the next general election. Clarendon is not as safe as you think. The party leader and general secretary would be wise to listen and respect the party workers and supporters before it is too late. Don't you trouble Zion. Signed by the JLP Central Clarendon leadership councillors, delegates, loyal workers, supporters, and everybody else. When you hear that, my wisdom warriors, this is coming from Jamaica Labour Party Central Clarendon leadership. All right, the people them down at Clarendon not happy. So when you see them come out, and them a make it look like the whole of them work together and they would not work together. I lie them I tell. They not like each other in the Jamaica Labour Party. Them not like each other in the Jamaica Party. You know, remember how Juliet Cockburn think she come out and cuss our Labour right them? Our Labour right minister them? How them a buckle washer? Hey, my people. Oh, but anyway, my wisdom warriors, I go catch Uno in the next video. I want to like and share this one. Tell a friend about Attack for the Press. Blessings upon blessings. One love.
Today I want to talk to you about the importance of getting enumerated. Now, imagine looking around your constituency, your community, and identifying things that you want changed, but you don't have a say in making those changes. If you get registered to vote today or before March 31st, you'll become eligible to vote by May 31st. So I want to implore you to get on the voters list, get registered so that you can have a meaningful say in the change.